The black and white picture book.
Once upon a time, there lived a white dove and a black dove. The white dove loved the sunflower. The black dove loved the sunflower too. What a beautiful sunflower it was. It was as warm and bright as the sun itself. The sunflower would go out and play with the doves all day long. But one day, the sunflower made friends with a star. And after that, the sunflower always went out at night. Without the sunflower, as bright as the sun, to light them, the days became dark. The white dove knew how nice the night star was, and became sad, and more sad, and cried. The black dove thought the night star should turn into a shooting star and go disappear somewhere far away. Things would be better then. But in the end, both doves froze in the darkness and died. Poor doves. Poor doves.
I'm getting Hattori vibes from that one, but there's two birds. And who's the sunflower? I guess we'll just have to find out and see who Yuya finds, won't we?
This one's just as bad as the last one. Not my style at all. What did you think of it? Kawara Ryota.
Oh, Ryota. Oh! Don't be brainwashed by the king, Ryota, I swear. You get brainwashed way too easily.
The king said, "You have done nothing wrong. You are the one who found the treasure first."
That doesn't mean anything. How I feel doesn't matter. Looks like he's more interested in talking to the king than to me. I guess I'm still just not charming enough.
Should have gone to music class, Yuya.
The king said, "That mourning dove is a bad, bad bird."
Are you... No, I'm like... Not saying like Hawaii's the sunflower and both Ryota and Nageki were the two birds, but why did they die in the darkness then? I need more information, I guess. Let me find out.
That mourning dove wants to steal something precious from the king. And from you. You must know already that mourning dove is an evil, evil demon.
Nageki is a ghost, but he's not evil. I guess he can be scary if you make a mess of the library books, but...
The king said, but you are very afraid of him, are you not? Because you can tell that your greatest treasure will be taken far, far away. If you join the king, you will not be afraid of anything anymore. The evil demon will be gone then. The king is waiting for you.
After a lot of smarmy babbling, the king disappears. Salutations, O troubled young pigeon. Mind if I join you for a bit? Oh, Yuya. So you've ended up here too. I thought it was just us. Well, I wasn't exactly invited. You know how it is. I'm here to rescue you all. Blah, 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 blah. Please decide to bust out of here and come home with me as soon as possible. I see. So we're all in the same dream after all. So it's not just something I'm imagining all by myself. By all indications, yes. The king there is the host and creator of this charade, and you're all guests. And I'm crashing the party. Everyone dreaming the same dream beneath the starry night sky. Very romantic. So are you still caught up in this dream? I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. It's very painful. And when I wake up, it might just end up even more painful. From what little I saw of the king's solicitations, I can guess pretty easily what he means. And I am a bit of a specialist in that area. You know by now what it is that's causing you pain, right? I haven't done... Talk to me, Ryota. I'm here for you, and I can help you. What's bothering you? What are you afraid of? Once you've put it into words, you'll know exactly what you need to do. That's what I think, anyway. It's why I talk so much all the time. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? At this rate, you'll rot from the inside. Quite literally, at that. Be brave, Ryota. I'm afraid of Kawaii not being with me, even in this dream.
Aw, Ryota! He loves her, no matter what alternate universe you're in.
I always worry too much. And at first, I thought this dream was just me being scared that someday she'll leave me behind. But I guess that's not it. The Kawaii I saw here is the real Kawaii. His eyes flicker about nervously. What he says is true. Even though this is a dream, Kawaii is acting of her own accord. Kawaii has been with me ever since we were children. We've been together so long, somewhere along the line, I started thinking it would stay like that forever. But it won't. It never would. It was all just my imagination. All of it. His eyes glisten with tears. Ah, how brightly his innocence shines to one as worldly and jaded as myself.
Oh, Yuya.
He probably hasn't even realized that what he's feeling is love. I took it all for granted. I thought it would last forever. But that's not possible. I know Kawaii better than anyone. I know what she loves and what she hates, what she's good at and what she isn't. I know everything about her. But I don't anymore. Nageki knows a Kawaii that I don't. And not just in this dream. She spends more time in the library every day. If someday I stop being special to her, for that matter, maybe I just thought I was special to her. All this time, to her, I've been nothing but... Well, well, what a pickle.
Oh yeah, Yuya. That's all you gotta say about the situation. Poor Ryota. He's getting all jealous over a dead bird. A dead bird that could just decide, I'm going to the afterlife at any moment. I don't think birds and humans go to the same place after death. Could be wrong. It would make a relationship difficult is what I'm trying to say. Although I love Nageki. But I can't help but feel bad for my sweet boy Ryota too.
If I've been reading the signs right, Nageki and Kawaii aren't quite to the point where Ryota should be worrying. But his fears are going to get more and more likely by the day. I need to pick my words carefully. How can I coax this young man's heart back into the real world without breaking it? Persuasion to maximum!
So save. Why don't you? Save, you fool. Alright. Believe in Kawaii, or what is special? I don't know which one to pick. I don't think believe in Kawaii is gonna work. He's kind of like... It's not that he doesn't believe in her. He just doesn't think he's good enough for her. And that he's never has been. He's just been taking that for granted. And then he's like, oh, maybe I've never been anything to her and I've just assumed all this time. I don't think Kawaii's the issue. It's his own perception of himself and how others view him. So I'm gonna say, what is special? My dude? Really?
What exactly do you mean by special? Something irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself. But at the very least, to me, Kawaii is Kawaii, and no one can ever take her place. So that's it. What were you ever afraid of then? No one can ever be replaced, Ryota. You will never stop being special to Kawaii in that respect. It's as simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you? That's... true, I guess, but that's not it. I'm scared that I just won't be with her as much anymore. Of course not. You can't stay children forever. Feel like writing me off as a heartless bastard yet? But ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass, and places will change. The first flowers in spring, a shooting star, the rainbow right after a storm, all beautiful, and none can be captured and held forever. No matter how fair the flower, it will rot and fall to pieces if you never let it go. But memories will never hurt you. The flower withers, the star falls, and the rainbow fades away, but you will always remember their beauty. Are you telling me to go on alone with nothing but my memories? That's a little pessimistic. What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the memories you're making today. That's too abstract for me. I don't think I understand. How long is he going to keep floundering around? I got more people to save. Ugh. I'll have to be a little more clear. Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover. Or maybe you'll live and have a family with Kawaii. Or maybe you'll go your own separate ways. But whatever happens, all the time you spent with her, all the joy you've had, will still be yours. That just makes it even worse. How could I live without the sun, now that I'm so used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuya. I don't want to see everything I know collapse around me. This is pretty bad. I'd been taking him for a quiet metrosexual, but maybe he's really into the whole total monopolization thing.
Oh, Yuya.
And as far as I can tell, Miss Kawaii herself hasn't got the slightest idea all this is going on.
Despite the fact that the first game we played was a dating sim. She still has no idea what's going on.
What a sinfully negligent lady.
Indeed.
Everything changes, Ryota. Time is like that, inconvenient and rude to everyone. Even if you stand still, everything else will leave you behind. No matter how hard you try to prevent change, it will still come. The world and your friends will still change. If what you really want is undisturbed peace for the rest of your days, you'll have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind, and become a hermit in the mountains. No, I don't want that. I didn't think you did. Are you planning to ask someone else to stay with you then? That wouldn't be right. I couldn't ask for something like that. It would be too selfish. So you think it would be selfish? Aren't you wishing someone would do that for you, just a little bit deep inside? I don't know. Maybe I am. Or maybe you aren't. Right. Aren't you afraid, Yuya? Everything around us is changing, and so are we. We don't know what's ahead. Doesn't that scare you? There are things that scare even me, yes. Even a hero of justice has his weaknesses. What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? The best day of my life? Or the very worst? No one knows. And that's why all we who cannot see tomorrow can do is put on our bravest smiles and march boldly into the new day. Isn't that called bluffing? I suppose it is. All this time I've just been trying to look cool so no one will realize what's going on inside. But what's wrong with putting on a little show?
Aw. You broke free, Ryota.
I have a question for you. There are only two choices. We're running a little low on time, you see. Kawara Ryota, what do you want to do? You could accept the king's invitation and stay here. Nageki would be removed. You would spend eternity celebrating the endless holiday with Kawaii, and tomorrow would never come. Nothing would change, and nothing would hurt you ever again. Or you could refuse the king's invitation and return to the real world. Your relationship with Kawaii will change, sooner or later, for better or worse. And a new day will come. Now choose. I won't try to force you either way. You alone can decide what your salvation will be. And in any case, it won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself.
Darn it, Yuya! Why did you just flash out and leave me all alone? Oh, Yuya! You're so dramatic with your cliffhangers, good grief. I believe in Ryota, though.
Now then. If I remember Nageki's map right, I should be near the throne room. But something's bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. There was another star below and to the right of the room where we started. Someone else must be here. I went to the right. If that map is correct, there should be a route to that star here somewhere. But where?
We don't have to worry about getting lost, but this corridor is way too long.
It is connecting two stars. There really isn't any way it could not be long.
Stop pointing out how futile my complaints are. I want to complain, meh.
We're almost there anyway. Beyond that should be...
The king's chamber? Nageki stares at the extravagant door at the end of the hallway and nods. Alright. Let's get in there with a bang, take out the king with a clang, and knock down the lighthouse with a crash!
Looks like you two cleared your half just fine.
Yeah.
We went through two rooms.
We talked to Oko-san, Miru and Kaku, and Dr. Iwamine. And we made lots of cracks in the shell. Though I still don't think the doctor is really with us.
Two rooms after all. Yup. Just like on the map. I didn't take any shortcuts, but I've only been through two rooms as well. So, I'm afraid I have to go back, Mon ami.
But we're just a few steps from the king.
We're still one short. I must have missed the room somewhere. No doubt it's the quail.
Oh, Hattori.
I'll go find the last room as quickly as I can. My mission here is to get everyone out alive, after all.
And your status as a hero of justice does give you a better chance at spot checks than either of us. Yuya will finish the search and rescue, I'll clobber some sense into the king, and Nageki will destroy the lighthouse. It's the perfect plan.
Try not to hurt him too badly, Miss Chan.
He started it.
I was hoping to enjoy our reunion a little more, but we'll have plenty of time for that after we wake up. The king isn't going to be like anything you fought before, mon ami, and he certainly won't be eager to let you pass. But we're low on time. This is the best way.
Don't worry, Yuya. Nothing can stand before Nageki and me. Ours is a march of destruction, and no tender grasses sprout in the charred trail we leave.
Speak for yourself. Mr. Sakazaki, Hitori is blind, and if he's alone, he may be scared. Please help him. Of course. Leave it to me. Back to the mission, then. Adieu.
And as for us, into the Hall of the King. It's the final showdown. Coming through! Stormtrooper Captain Kawaii has arrived! I'm glad Star Wars exists in this universe, I really am.
You invited us here, and we have come. We want to talk.
His Royal Highness the King! Hello, I am the King.
You're looking a little better, Mr. King. You rotten royal rapscallion! Your silly fanfare and informal greeting won't help you now.
The King asked, "Why do you look so angry?" The King is scared. The King does not understand. The King does not understand. The King does not understand and thinks he might cry.
Your Majesty, we didn't come here to make you cry. Please, listen to what we have to say.
You won't get anywhere talking to him, Nageki. He belongs in a mental institution. He hasn't listened to anything we've said so far anyway. Come on, let's beat him up already. Sheesh, Kawaii. Uh-oh, he's getting his rage on.
Miss Chan, please.
Nageki glares at me. I guess he's right. Our opponent is the undead lord of a dead kingdom. Maybe if we talk for a bit, we'll find out something useful.
Who are you?
The King is the King.
I know that, and it's not what I'm asking. The migrant said that this is a place where the souls of the dead wash up. The souls of the dead have gone astray, that is. He said that this false star grows by attracting those souls with its light. Were you the one who created this star? If you did, why? Why do you try to trap more people here?
Because it is safe here.
Safe? This place is fake. It's a sham. This place is the danger.
I don't think the king is evil.
Sometimes he doesn't seem like anything but evil.
No. The king just thinks a little differently than we do. He's doing all this because he thinks he's helping people. Isn't that right?
Of course. The King always acts with the good of his people at heart.
His idea of what's good is too far away from ours, Nageki.
That may be true. But I still want to figure out his motives. It's not very likely, but if we can persuade him without using force, we should. Tell me, Your Majesty, where did you come from?
Backstory for the king?
It was already dark out when I awoke. What time is it? It must be past 6. I feel like I had a report due today. Which one was it? Classics? Or maybe German Lit? Whatever. I gave up on both of them ages ago. I don't want to go out. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I took the gap year? Or when I settled for a safety school? No. It must have been a long time before that. The days go by and I do nothing. I wrap myself up in blankets and never go outside.
Aw, I feel you, dude.
I hate myself, and I hate myself, and night is here. I sleep until morning, sleep until noon,
doze through the evening, and wake up at night. At first, I would write every day. Not quite a journal, and not quite poetry, but writing. I didn't hate writing. But one day even that was too much trouble. My life was always boring. I never had friends. Nothing good ever happened to me. Whenever I would go outside, everybody else would sneer and laugh at me. The world turned its thorny, unkind back on me. I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm trash. I've never really taken care of myself. I'd be useless at work if I had a job. I have no redeeming qualities.
Aw. This poor guy. He's like in a black, dark depression. Very dark depression.
I think I would be better off dead. My bed is a cocoon, protecting me. I want to go back to the shell I hatched from. I want to go back to when I was a yolk floating around in an egg so I can rot and die before I hatch.
Oh, that's why your star is an egg. Put the shell back up around yourself.
I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I can't take this anymore. Why do I have to live and study and work? Why do I have to deal with other people? Working hard has never gotten me anything. Birds had it so much better decades ago. They were born, ate, flew, slept, and never had to think about any of this. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. But I don't have the courage. I don't like pain. I don't want to suffer. Someone, help me. And just when it was the most painful, when I had sunk so deep into my depression that I could sink no further, the gods heard my wish and granted it. A friend. My only friend. I was useless to myself and everyone else, but the gods still showed kindness to me. Your plumage is so nice. It's bright and cheerful, unlike mine. And it wasn't just our coloration. He was my opposite in every way. He was earnest and smart. He didn't mumble when he talked. But despite all that, he understood me more than anyone else in the world. It must be hard for you. I know how it feels. It's painful. It's not your fault. Society is always telling us to do this, do that. It's like we're held at gunpoint. I hate it all too. Just like you. Right? He alone understood me, and I alone understood him. We were alone, the two of us in the world. The time we had together was the warmest and sweetest of my life. If only it would go on forever. And one day, he said to me, "Let's make it go on forever. Come on, let's die together. It won't be scary if we're together." Are you serious? Of course I am. I've never lied to you, have I? He was kind to me right until the end. One night he came home with a bag full of medicine. Medicine to wash us away without pain, forever. Let's go somewhere far away. Somewhere where we're completely alone. Just the two of us. Where no one can bother us and no one will find us. We left on our final journey and we took the medicine. Oh, I'm getting tired. I feel so peaceful holding your wing like this. We should have done this a long time ago. My pulse and breathing are dropping steadily. We're almost to the end. Yes, Just us at the end of the world. Time to say goodbye to this awful world, together. I guess you're right. I was thinking it was about time I said goodbye to you.
He's soft. Oh my goodness. I was so shocked that I just started reading in my normal voice.
He softly stands up. His warm wing leaves mine. He steps calmly away. He reaches into my bag. He takes out the key to room 701. My wallet. My ID. What? I reach out. I can't move. Goodbye. This is as far as I can take you. But you said you'd leave this awful world behind with me. Yes, what an awful world it is. But I still have things I need to do in it. No, I don't want to die. I don't want to. I don't. It's too late for that now. How many times have you told me you want to die? You never really wanted to die, but you had to. People like you are just a bother, hanging around complaining and getting in the way. What an awful world. It wasn't my fault. Why do you have to kill me? Come on, please. This isn't right. You're right. I never really did want to die. It wasn't me. It was... Society did this to me. It wasn't me, it was everyone around me. Society, you say? Help me, please. Call an ambulance. Come on, please. They won't come. This is the end of the world, and it belongs to you and me alone. I don't want to die. I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't... Why are you doing this to me? You wish for death, and I helped you to it. That's all there is to say. Ah, please, try not to throw up. It will just hurt you more. Someone, help me.